to my channel. Before I get into today's video, I want to remind you guys to go down below, hit that red subscribe button, and turn on my post notifications so you know whenever I post a new video. Now today, we're going to be taking a look at a TikTok trend that has quite grown. So let's start off with what is around me. If you guys don't know what these are Squishmallows. Now, Squishmallows have recently become a big trend, I think at like the end of June, beginning of February. TikTok picked up on these plushies, which are absolutely adorable. If you can't tell, I love them quite a lot. But TikTok really picked up on these at the end of like January, beginning of February, and they have just become the biggest craze. Now, I started collecting them before they became popular, but now that the stock is kind of scarce, it is pretty hard to find them. So today, I'll be showing you guys my 43 Squishmallow large collection, and telling you guys how you can find Squishmallows of your own. So anyways, let's get into today's video. I'm going to be going one by one through my Squishmallows, starting at my 18-inch and moving down to 12, 8, 5, and Micro Mellows. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to get started. I also have one Hug Me's stackable Squishmallow that we will also go through. But yeah, let's start off. We're going to start from the back, move to the front. Because if you can't tell, it's kind of difficult for me to get out. There's a lot of squish around me. I'm just going to sit up for you guys and we're going to go through them. Okay, so I'm going to take them out one by one, tell you their names, and talk a little bit about them. So this one, I think, is the first Easter Squishmallow that I ever got. This is Sebastian from the Easter collection. It is like a periwinkle color, and I absolutely love Sebastian. I literally sleep on him every single night. Very soft. This one is from the Easter collection. And then as well as from the Easter collection, we have Amy, which is a very popular one this year. If you guys can't tell, I use her a lot as well. She's kind of flattened out, but it's okay. So this one's Amy. She's also from the Easter collection. And then to my right, we have Elda. This one I actually got off of Target. They restocked them, and luckily, like within the first couple minutes of them restocking, I was able to get a hold of her. She's now sold out, but this is a Target exclusive, and she is just from like the newest kind of Target series. So she just came out. I'm pretty sure she is an ostrich. I think that's what they confirmed her as, but no one really knew. So I really love her. Her colors are very like vibrant and pretty, so definitely one of my favorite Squishmallows out of my 18-inch ones. And then we have one of my favorites. I forgot her name. Honestly, I just love her color. She's so cute. We have Atlanta, the peacock. She's so pretty, not to mention that her like tail in the back stays up pretty well, and she's nice and fluffy. She's also along with the Easter collection. So I'm going to put her back in her spot without falling off of my bed and making sure none of my other squish falls off of my bed. So she's going to go back over here. And then now we are going to be moving on to my 12-inch Squishmallows. So for my 12-inch Squishmallows, we have one that I had picked up today. I picked up a lot of these today because kindly one of the ladies that worked at one of the places that I found my Squishmallows, which I will talk about later on, I asked her to check the back room, and they had them, and she literally pulled out one from every single one from the collection, and I was so excited. They only have one of her. This is Sylvina, or not Sylvina, I have two butterflies. This is Waverly, the blue butterfly. She is so cute. Oh my god, I love her. I was literally looking for her. There's two of them that I was like specifically looking for from the collection, and I couldn't quite remember like which ones they were, but like if I saw them I would know, and I kind of forgot about her, and she pulled her out. She's like, oh, do you want this one? I was like, yeah, actually this is one that I was specifically looking for. So she pulled through, and they only had one left. I was gonna get another one and get it for like one of my friends or trade it, but unfortunately they didn't have another one, so we have her. She's so cute. Oh my god, her vibrant colors are so pretty. And I think that's all I have for 18. yeah, so now we're going to be moving slightly down to my 12-inch. So, first here we have Fletcher the dinosaur. He is so cute. He is like a tie-dye kind of color, and let me just make sure I'm right. Yep, he is a dinosaur, and he is a pterodactyl, and he also has like kind of like reflective like little wings, I guess you can say, and honestly very cute. One that a lot of people are going crazy over and not a lot of people actually can get a hold of. So I'm very proud of getting that one. And then on this side, also from the summer collection, by the way, these are both from the summer collection. From the summer collection, we have Naomi the narwhal, one of my personal favorites. She is very pastel and pretty. She kind of looks like a unicorn. She has like a rainbow, like very pastel belly, and honestly she looks so peaceful. She's so cute. I was very happy to find her because I recognized her from all of the TikToks that I've seen, and I've slightly gotten jealous over because people are finding such good finds, and I'm so proud of my find today. So we're just going to continue with that. This one was a gift to me, so I don't quite know her name because I didn't read her tag. This is Elise. This is Elise the llama corn. My friend got this for me for my birthday. She got me like a pink themed like gift basket. So I was very happy to get her. She's also a part of the Easter collection for the 12-inch Squishmallows. So she will be going over there. If you hear noise in the background, don't mind. My family is home, so yeah. Anyways, next, my favorite one. This is like one of my favorite finds. I'm so proud of this find. We have Simone the shrimp. I was very happy to find her. I was like, oh my god, wait, y'all have her? And they're like, yeah, and they let me take her. She is literally so cute and adorable, and a lot of people are looking for her. I mean, come on, look, she's a shrimp. She also, along with some of the other summer collection, has like a holographic kind of reflective tail. Waverly has a reflective like antenna and wings, and Fletcher has the reflective wings. So let's see that as like a pattern in this collection. She is so pretty. I really love her, and I'm really glad that I found her. Next, we're going to be moving on to some that I actually ordered offline. This is Wanda the watermelon. She is also a part of like the fruit collection or like the foods collection, whatever you want to call it, because they just came out with new foods. So they classify her as the food/fruit collection. She's very cute. She's very soft. I love her size, and I really love the design of her and all the different greens. So that is Wanda for you. And today, also from the summer collection, we have Sid the snail. Sid looks a lot like Sylvina, which I'm pretty sure they're very much related, and also has like the holographic kind of antennas, so I see that as a pattern as well. Next, we have Celia the orange. I love Celia. I saw her on a website, which I will talk about later, and I was like, click, click, click. I was trying to get her in my cart before she sold out, and I luckily got a hold of the bigger size of her, which I'm very happy about, and I love her so much. Next, we're going to start down here and move across that way. So now we have Janet the jellyfish, which I love a lot. She has holographic tentacles in the center, well, stingers, and she has like little like pieces dangling as her little tentacles. She's also like a tie-dye kind of rainbow, and she's so cute. I was really happy when I found her. I wasn't really out to like find her, but when I saw her, I immediately fell in love with her. So I'm very happy I got my hands on her. Next, we have, let's continue with our like 12 inches, and then I'll move on to the ones that are in between them. Next, we have Desmond. We had the Valentine's Day version of Desmond because he has the little hearts on him. Desmond was actually like a pretty popular one at the beginning of this year. So I'm happy I got my hands on him. I had luckily just gone to the store and seen them when they just restocked. I did not pick up one of the ones that I want now, and I kind of regret that, but I'm so happy I got Desmond. Desmond's literally so cute, and I think it was actually my 4th or 5th Squishmallow that I had gotten. Next, we have a seal. I'm not really sure her name because before I actually like collected Squishmallows, I used to just get them for fun. She's also a Valentine's Day version, and I'm not sure of her name. I took off her tag. It may have been an accident actually. I did not even say it like on like her tag or anything, like on the back of her. But she's really cute. She was actually originally my favorite 12-inch, I think. Yeah, she's my favorite 12-inch. And that's it for her. Now, we have my bestie, Todd. Oh my god, I love Todd so much. He was literally the second Easter Squishmallow that I was looking for. I was looking for Balana, Todd, and I was also looking for the goat, which I'm not sure his name. But I really wanted all these really bad, and it is the bandana version of Todd, and I love him so much. He is literally so cute. He's my absolute favorite. So he's going to go back over there. Now we're going to move on to my, like, medium size ones, and then we'll go to, like, the smaller and then the micro mellows. So we're going to start with, like, I think she's, like, 8-inch around, and this one I also got at Target. When I picked up my Elda, I saw her on the website. I was like, hey, let me check the website, see if they have any more in stock here. This is, I can't remember, I literally just opened her tag, I couldn't even remember her name. This is Maxine the Fairy. Not a lot of people like Maxine, and I'm not really sure why. She's genuinely, like, really cute, and I love fairies just in general, so, like, of course I'd get her. So I love her a lot. She's very cute, very pretty, nice smile, and she also has a lot of, like, holographicness on her, and her shoes are really cute. She's definitely different. She's not like a plant or like an animal. She's like a being. I think she's a part of the, it's like the fairy tale squad or something. I don't know, something like that. But I cannot remember exactly. Now we are going to sit up a little bit farther and move on to our 7-inch and our 5-inch. So we have our 7-inch Yoda, which I had actually found. Him when I went to a Walgreens, a local Walgreens around me, and this will probably be the portion where I talk a lot about where I got my Squishmallows and stuff. I found him at a Walgreens. He was actually in the toy aisle, which is kind of like unparticular for Squishmallows because usually they're in like the seasonal section or like their own aisle. But I happened to see him chilling on the shelf, and he was the last one, and I was like, I don't really like Star Wars much, but honestly, he was super cute, and one of my friends has one, so we were matching him. So I ended up picking him up because I just love him so much. So now talking about where I got my Squishmallows very briefly. I get some of them on the Squishmallows website, but Squishmallows doesn't usually update their website because they're distributing so many to stores, and they only have limited stock. I learned that from a Walgreens worker, don't ask. So they only have limited stock and only ship a certain amount per store. So they get one set, and then they just never get them again, unless they have extras. So, for example, Wanda and a couple more that I got off the Squishmallows website when they happened to have a restock in the middle of school when I was in school. It took me 5 hours to actually get a hold of them, check out, and like order them because so many people were on the site. So it took a lot of effort, but I ended up getting these, and they're very, very cute. Very proud of it. So Squishmallows website. You could also check out local Walgreens or CVS. CVS is not very trustable. They don't usually have them unless it's like a special event such as like Valentine's Day or like Halloween or Christmas. I think those are like the only times they have them, and besides that they like never have them for like Easter or summer collections or anything. It's more of like a seasonal thing for Walgreens or CVS. Walgreens is where I mainly get all of my Squishmallows. So usually Walgreens does not have them out on the shelves. You have to ask one of like the Walgreens stock employees, not the cashiers, but the stock employees, what day they get their truck. And then go that day and ask if they have them in the back, because typically the day that they get their truck, they don't put them out. Like, for example, all the ones that I got today from the summer collection had been sitting in the back room for 2 days. So therefore, they've not been distributed yet. So you have to ask them to check in the back and also check the toy aisle, because a lot of times they will hide the Disney ones, the Star Wars ones, stuff like that, in that aisle. Another place that I know that you can get them, not in my area because I've only seen them there once or twice, which is Selvina. I've only gotten Selvina and Kirk from there. But Five Below is a really good place. They have them for, of course, $5, and mine doesn't get any, but I've seen a lot of people get theirs from there. A couple places I'm not really going to describe very much, but Hallmark, Mercari, a lot of online sellers, as long as they don't sell them for a very big overprice and they're decently priced, I get mine from there as well. And Target. Those are really the only other places that I have ever seen Squishmallows and actually gotten Squishmallows. But besides that, there's many other places, but I just haven't really looked into them much. I know Walmart's also a place, but I've never seen mine at my local Walmart. So anyways, let's continue on with the rest of our Squishmallows, and let's quit talking for a bit. So next, this was actually a gift for my birthday. Let me make sure I know his name. Yep, okay. So this is actually a gift for my birthday from one of my friends. It is a fluffy belly version of Maria. And I really love her. She's really soft. Kind of reminds me of a snow cone, but I love her. She's really cute. And then we also have my 5-inch Kirk. I don't have his tag anymore, but I just remember his name. I don't know how. I just do. This is my 5-inch Kirk. I got him at Five Below. And then, let's start from this side. Ugh! Okay, so this is... No! Her tag ripped off! Dang it. Well, this one is Maddox out of the Gnomes. They've not actually released these in stores. I don't think, literally near me. I've never seen these in store. I've never seen anyone buy them in store, so I'm not quite sure how they are being populated around. But this is Maddox, the gnome. I really fell in love with him. I bought him off of someone on Mercari. He was very cheap. I think he was only $10, which isn't bad, especially because he doesn't usually sell in stores. So I ended up getting him, and he's really cute. And then we also have Austin the avocado from the Squishmallow website. And we also have Marcus the cactus. I was going to get Marcellus, which is the, this is Marcellus. I was going to get the other one off of the Squishmallow website, but they ran out of stock before I could check out. So yeah, I'm very happy about this one. My ELA teacher really, really wanted him, and I was like, ugh. I tried to get a second one, but I just couldn't get one in my cart in time. I was going to buy it separately. She's like, hey, if you get a hold of one, just get it, and I'll pay you back. And I was like, yeah, I tried. I couldn't. So I ended up just getting one. And then, ooh, I have a rare one. I'm very happy to have him. I bought him summer of 2020. No, I got him my birthday, 2020. My friend Sydney knew I loved axolotls, so she got it for me. And this is Archie the axolotl, and this is the hot pink version. So a lot of people go crazy over him, and I would never trade him. Unless it's for a very good trade, I would never trade or sell him, especially because he does not have his tag, and he's a decently older Squishmallow. I love him so much. He's genuinely so cute. And he's my favorite Squishmallow. I think he was my first Squishmallow, actually. That or Kirk, I can't remember. And then we have, a no-name panda, because I don't know his name. I looked it up beforehand, but I can't remember, actually. Literally all the ones I didn't know the names of and didn't have tags, I literally went and looked up, and I kind of forgot them all, besides Kirk. But panda, very cute. Then we're going to go to this side, and we'll go to all the micro mellows later. This one, I feel like I know her name, but I can't remember. This is the spring. This is Milena. This is the very weird spring collection that wasn't announced. That's the purple rabbit, the mini version of Amy, a blue bird, and a blue sloth. And they never really announced them. Unless it's a part of the summer collection, just the 5-inch versions. I'm not sure. It was a very weird collection that was never really announced and kind of just came into stores. But yes, very cute. I loved, they had the bluebird, which I kind of wish I got, but anyways, this is Sylvina. I was talking about her earlier. She also is a part of the Five Below group that also has Austin the avocado in it. It's a very weird group. Well, we have Sylvina. Sylvina also has a rainbow shell and has the antennas with like the little reflectives on them. And then we have one of the Squishmallows I got today, which is Maggie. I said Marcus, which is Maggie the manta ray, and I'm very proud that I got her. I think this is a mess-up version actually because her tail is very off-centered. I think this is a mess-up version, but very cute. I really love her. The color is very pretty. I don't think I have like really any other teal Squishmallows, so definitely different to my collection. Now let's move on to the 5-inch in the front. Well, Maggie just went. So this one is also from the summer collection, which is kind of weird. They didn't have the ginger cat, which I would have picked it up for my friend. But you know, they only had her. She's kind of cute. She's interesting. I don't quite know how to pronounce her name. I think it's Xiomara. Yeah, Xiomara. Very cute. I didn't really get to read anything about these kind of Squishmallows, so I would tell you more about her. They also had the owl at, that's the other one that I wanted. Oh, dang, I forgot about that one. I just looked at her tag. They also have the, turtle, Herc, I think his name is, Herc or something. I really want him, and they didn't have the ginger cat. They also had the purple owl, but I didn't really want the owl, to be honest. So they had her. She's kind of cute. I don't have any cats, so it's definitely a different part of my collection. Now we're going to scoot up a little bit and we're going to focus on our micro mellows. Now these I was very, very extremely lucky to find, and I'm so proud that I actually found them because, well, they're pretty big craze. So Hello Kitty has recently gone up in popularity in the past about a year or so. A lot of people have fallen back in love with the show and the characters in general. So I was at Claire's actually getting my ears pierced. I know, Claire's. I was getting my ears pierced. And I was like, hey, I heard they have Squishmallows, like just at Claire's in general. So I was like, why don't I go check? So I did go check. And in the back, they have one of each left. They have the Hello Kitty and Friends Squishmallows in the micro mellow kind of size. So this is Pompurin. His tag's about to rip, and I'm really sad about it. We have Pompurin, and he's so cute. It's the cupcake version. We also have Tuxedo Sam. Oh my god, Tuxedo Sam is, not to lie, one of my favorite Hello Kitty and Friends characters. Very, very cute. It is a Claire's exclusive, I'm pretty sure, so extremely adorable. We also have the cupcake unicorn version of Hello Kitty. And from Walgreens in the Disney collection, they had all the ones from the Disney collection, but I really only wanted Dumbo and Stitch. They had like Minnie, Mickey, Buzz, Woody, and they didn't have Marie out at the time. I would have gotten Marie, but they didn't have her. But we have the Micro Mellow version of Dumbo, and we also have the Micro Mellow version of Stitch. And we have three more Squishmallows. We have a mini little clip-on Balena. I love Balena so much. I really, really, really wanted the bigger version of her, but unfortunately I couldn't get a hold of her like literally anywhere. A lot of my Walgreens said that they had them in stock, but she sold out. Like literally, the Walgreens worker pulled out the box and people were just grabbing her from her hands. I ended up getting the clip hanger one for my birthday, which I'm very happy with because at least I have a Balena and she is very cute, and I didn't want to buy her overpriced on like Mercari or like eBay, so yeah. And then we also have a clip version of Todd, which I got from my birthday from someone. And then we have my Hug Me version of, okay, so Desmond also had, I think this is Dexter. Yes, this is Dylan. We have Dylan the stackable Hug Me dragon, which is very cute. I will also be adding 2 more to my collection. They just have not come in the mail yet. I ordered an Avery. So Avery the duck is going to be coming in. And I also ordered a long time ago. I'm going to have to check on it. I ordered myself a Red Eyes Wendy. So I'm very, very proud of those 2 purchases as well, because those are very loved Squishmallows, which are not easy to get. But I found one for decently cheap. So I was like, we're going to get her. But yeah, so that is my Squishmallow collection, which has come from a hobby to an addiction. But that is really it. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this probably decently long video of looking through all of my Squishmallows and telling you guys where you can get them. I hope you really enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And thank you guys all so much for watching. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!